The Big Show on Hauraki. Cheers, Tui, for bringing back the laughs in a world gone mad. Yeah, right.
Don't fight it. It's time to go up a size.
This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show.
The Hauraki Big Show. With Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this glorious Thursday afternoon. It is the 14th of November 2024, and you massive backbones, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Tui. Get it in ya! Get it in ya!
Get it inside you.
And I can tell you that we are currently broadcasting from the stunning, the magnificent Muriwai golf course on the coastline here in West Auckland, and Mogi, as always, looking like an absolute stallion, you Greek Adonis. How's life?
Going pretty grousey, you mad dog, you sick son of a bee. It was an absolute joy to turn up here. I didn't participate in the golf today.
Sure.
But turning up here, coming out onto the balcony and seeing you sprinting down the 18th with a family of magpies in hot pursuit trying to peck your eyes out. It's good to see you as part of nature, brother, and you really took it to them with your sandwich. It was a thing of true and rare beauty.
Yeah, they're gnarly little bastards, the old magpies, aren't they?
Yeah.
And I played a shot, and I think I knocked out one of their nests.
Yeah.
And so, just set the parents off there, Mogi, and they followed me. Really put me off my golf game, actually, to be honest with you. Really put me off my golf game. But Keyzie, wearing your fantastic black foils cap there and your green golfing shirt. How's life, mate?
Life's great, Hoity J. We are broadcasting from Muriwai Golf Club. It's sort of a moody afternoon here.
Sultry, Keyzie.
On the West Auckland coastline. It's cloudy, a wee bit of rain, but the view we've got is magnificent. We've just played 16 holes because we ran out of time, and we'll keep that in mind for next time here at beautiful Muriwai as well. It's been a great day. And I think, the one thing that would sort of cap it off for me...
What's that, Keyzie?
Top rating drive show.
Absolutely, mate.
Filled.
And of course, the day started off, you were bathed in sunshine. Of course, as the round progressed and the shots mounted up, you brought great shame on this golf course, and it clouded over, dark clouds. And looking forward to getting into all the details of how you went.
The good thing is, I did bring shame. So did Jase. So did pretty much everyone that played here today. But the most shame was actually brought forward by Pugsan.
Oh, Pugsan.
And he wasn't even playing.
Oh.
But we will certainly get into that next.
Yeah, I think it's a fair assessment, Mogi. We disgraced this beautiful course today. We humiliated ourselves. Our prize winners are sitting over here, just across from us at the moment, having a few beersies and some burgers. There are a couple of handy players in their little group there.
Well, there was one.
There was one handy player, let's be honest. But yeah, a great day. We'll have a bit of a debrief. But let's get into the tunes first, eh? A bit of Soundgarden.
Okay.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed. Kings of Leon there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Thursday afternoon, live from Muriwai Golf Course. For the first ever round of the Swingers Club, fellas.
Yeah.
I just realised. The
Yeah,
debut.
it was a shame to miss out on it, but it looks like you guys had a ball.
It was a ball, Mogi. It was a golf ball. Muriwai Golf Club. It's a beautiful place to play and a beautiful place to start our Hauraki Swingers Club. The idea behind it is by we, I mean me and Jase. We love our golf, and so why not just use the Big Show as an excuse to go and play some of the nicest courses around New Zealand. So we are keen for suggestions. If you have any suggestions, 3483, send them on through. We want to travel around the country as well and really turn this into something. Although, to be honest, I don't really want the rest of the Hauraki Swingers Clubs to be like today's Swingers Club in terms of our performance.
Yeah, sure.
In terms of enjoyment of the actual golf that was played. Because we had a great time.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did have a great time.
I did. Yeah, we had a great time.
I mean, mate, I'll be honest with you, Mogi. Front nine, Hoity J, 4 under par. And
we only played 7 holes on the front nine.
No, seriously, it is an amazing golf course. If you ever get the chance to come and play out here, go and do it. The front 7 played quite solidly, no blowouts, really nice. Then we joined up with Keyzie's lot, and my game fell apart.
Yeah,
and I disgraced myself. I disgraced my family. I disgraced the golfing community. The people that run the golf course out here wouldn't even look me in the face when I came off the course.
Probably
it was that bad.
The elderly community?
Yeah, the elderly community I disgraced.
The boat shirt community.
Oh, hey, this is a great golfing shirt I've discovered. And can I just say, because we've posted a lot of stuff on the Instagram there of Hoity J, and, you know, there's one there where I duffed a couple of shots. Obviously, I'm doing that for the laughs, all right? Because who wants to see Hoity J playing his actual game where he's smacking it straight down the guts onto the green?
A minute ago, you just said you went to garbage.
Yeah, I did actually do the garbage in the 11th and 12th there.
If you're on the Instagram, get along to the Hauraki Big Show. There's some great footage of Hoity J taking 7 shots to get out of a bunker. But people have jumped in the comments, man, and because we've got such great listeners out there and an incredible audience, they've got a bit of advice for you, man.
Oh,
do you want to hear some of this stuff?
Sure.
Pretty good. One here from Yono Sam. Get some power in those withered legs.
Okay, yeah, good call.
This one from Brad All and Z. Swing, you weak prick.
Well, you see, I've never been in a what do you call them, a bunker before. So I don't actually have a sand wedge. So I don't actually know how to get out of a bunker. Yeah, I did play 6 shots.
Yeah.
But then I was really concerned of overhitting it and flying off in the other direction, Mogi.
Wasn't a concern in the end.
Well, yeah, I should have.
What about this one from Schvinsky? Open your stance, then the club face, slap it at the ground and follow through.
That's handy. That's good advice.
Yeah, sure.
Or this one, piss weak, Hoyt.
This one here is quite good as well from Marcus, Muppet. So people have got great advice for you, which is great.
Keep
Roy,
it coming too, by the way, because, I clearly need all the advice I could get.
What about this one here from Campbell? Cracking up at how bad Jase is at golf. Ha, 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 ha. So that's not so much advice.
That's just sort of humiliating me.
Yeah.
No, that's all good.
But this one here, and there's a couple of people who have mentioned this, grounded the club on every shot, about 10 penalty strokes. So I guess the thing is that you have to aim for the ball, not the sand. Is that
so?
the
No,
gut
you can hit the sand underneath the ball. That's fine. But when you're lining up and doing practice swings, if your club touches the sand, that's a penalty stroke. And when you're playing in the big leagues.
So actually, when you say it took me 6 shots to get out of the bunker, it actually took me 16.
It was probably about 16.
Yeah.
But to be honest, Mogi, we all played terrible.
Yeah.
There were 8 of us playing today. 7 of us played really badly. And we still had a great time, and that's what the Hauraki Swingers Club is all about. However, there was one situation that happened on the back 9, and I'm really gutted our winners missed this. It involved Pugsan and Hoity J.
Right.
And let's just say, if Hoity J's day wasn't going bad enough, the thing that Pugsan did to him, it really made the day about 10 times worse. We're going to bring Pugs in to explain himself because it was an absolute shocker.
And I don't know what's happened here either. I'm saving this story, and it sounds like an absolute gem.
It's great. And I'm stoked that Pugsan decided to do it. He risked it all, and in the end, it's great content. So thank you, Pugs.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Faith no more there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Thursday afternoon at the beautiful Muriwai golf course out here in West Auckland.
That's right, Jase. We're doing the first ever Hauraki Swingers Club, which is basically an excuse for us to play some of the nicest golf courses in New Zealand. Looking for suggestions on 3483. And we had overall a terrible day in terms of golfing performances. We disgraced everyone. We disgraced Hauraki, our families. It was an absolute schmozzle. However, no one disgraced themselves more than Pugsan, our fantastic producer who, to be honest, made all of this possible. He spent the whole day setting things up, getting things running smooth, yet still found time to come over and... Well, look, first of all, Pugsan, welcome to the show, man. How are you?
Hey, man, I'm good, thank you. Thanks for having me out with you guys golfing today. It was my first time golfing.
Yeah, okay.
So, there's a lot about golfing that I'm not really too familiar with. Driving carts, hitting the balls accurately, things like that,
That's right.
Let me set the scene for you, Mogi.
Thank you.
So Hoity J, I've been going on pretty solidly, and then on the back 9, as previously mentioned, shat the bed.
Wow.
There was a bed on the back 9, mate.
It's the closest I've ever come so far to heaving my clubs into the ocean.
Okay.
I was effing and jeffing like a bastard. And the really good thing about it was we managed to catch that real capitulation of mine on social media and then post it. So I was really stoked about that. So I'm an effing and Jeff, and finally, Mogi, I think it was on the 14th hole, I played a lovely shot. Of course, that wasn't caught on camera.
Even if it was, it wouldn't have gone on social
No,
media.
no one wants to see that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's bullshit.
So I get to this hole and I go, geez, that was a cracking shot.
It actually
Hoity
was a
Jase.
great shot.
And then Pug's son and Isaac are in a buggy there. They pull up to Hoity J.
Yeah.
Right? They pull right up to Hoity J, Mogi, and they didn't just run over my foot. Pug's son drove the buggy onto my foot, and the whole weight of the buggy and all the guys in the buggy was on my right foot, and I'm going, Pug's son! Pug's son! And he was just sort of looking at me and smiling without realising that he had driven onto my foot and parked there. So I literally couldn't move my foot.
Yeah.
And he was just looking at me smiling, going, what's going on?
Yeah.
What's going on? And I'm like, I can't say what I said. You're on my foot, Pugson. And then he freaked out, and about 15 seconds later, backed off my foot.
Sure.
Can I just say, I have never been more sorry to you in my life.
It looked deliberate from where I was.
Well, this is the thing, isn't it?
Well, this is the thing. Now, Isaac and I were driving that golf cart, and
Both of you are holding the wheel, were you?
well, I was.
Is he sitting on
No,
the
no,
lap
no,
or
sorry,
the other
sorry,
way?
Pugs was driving.
Let me be
Isaac
clear.
had nothing to do
I
with it.
drove the cart onto
Yeah,
Jase's foot.
yeah,
Let me
yeah.
just put that out there into the ether for everybody. But I just want to be clear that it was Isaac and I in the cart. Now, no disrespect to Isaac, we talked about this on the way, but we're probably the biggest dudes in the crew, right? And we're both in the same golf cart, and I drove forward, and I had zero spatial awareness. You also made a comment after, Chris.
Well,
that-
so we started the day, and Pugson and I were sharing a buggy. He was driving, and then quickly I swapped to driving.
Right.
Because I felt like we were going to clip so many things. I don't think he was aware of
How
the
do
buggy.
you-
I thought you were just excited to drive.
How do you go in the city where things are actually close? I mean, you're dealing with pretty wide expanses out here on a golf course.
Exactly,
folks.
Mogi.
Yeah, so that's sort of why I was confused.
And I tell you what, this reeks of not being an accident, doesn't it? I mean, given the tension that's been in the studio between the two
absolutely.
of you, particularly over these last few days and weeks, you have actually said that you're going to beat each other up. There's been all kinds of threats of
That's been
physical
pretty
violence.
one-sided, but yeah.
So here we are, and old Pugson's crashing into Hoity J.
And can I just
An
say,
elderly.
falling apart golfer. And can I just say, it was the smile that I found disconcerting. He was
Yeah.
smiling at me, but wait. And I just want to reiterate, he didn't drive over my foot.
no.
He parked on my foot and took about 30 seconds to
Oh,
get
it's gone
off
up.
my
It's
foot.
gone up 15
I
seconds.
do feel like it was one of those scenarios where time definitely would have slowed down having the golf cart on your
Yeah.
foot. Now, I 100% I thought I had like a foot behind you. And then when you initially reacted, I thought you were taking the piss.
Well, that's the problem. He's
That's
the boy
where
who
the
cried
smile
wolf.
came from.
Yeah.
You know, can I just make the point too? On the 4th hole, I ripped one of my testicles.
Yeah.
On the 9th hole, my bloody hip had given out. On the 11th hole, my shoulder was giving way.
Yeah.
And then bloody Pugson on the 14th runs over and parks on my foot.
Right, so it's not like you did any damage to anything that was pristine or anything like that. I mean, it's an old heap of shit, so it could have been worse. But I would say that in terms of a defence for Pugson, I don't think he possesses the driving skill to be able to park on your foot at will. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
Absolutely not.
It could only be an accident.
Yeah. There's no way he can
You
do it
guys have seen me parking before. It was one of the first things you ever learnt about me was that I'm a bit of a shocker at parking the Radio Hauraki Ute.
Yeah, and can I just say, if you are driving a buggy and you're on a golf course and Hoity J is there, targeting the legs, which is universally, everyone knows that they are withered, and you targeted them, you used them like a ramp, you parked. I turned around, he was screaming at you. You didn't know how to put it into reverse.
I felt so bad. And so literally, like after the 15 to 30 seconds was over, Isaac and I got out of the buggy and we were like superhuman strengthening it off your foot so you can get it.
Yeah, and
What, you had to pick it up?
they didn't know how to put it
They
into
didn't know how to put
reverse.
it in
What? And also, I thought that would take too much time, and so I just got out and pulled the thing over.
Well, I think all we need now, Pugs, is just an apology to Hoity J.
That was how I started this conversation. But Jase, as I say, I've never been more sorry to you. I'm exhausted with guilt since then. I didn't drive the cart for the rest of the day. Isaac drove
that's
me around
what-
and drove me back as well because I felt terrible.
Because I thought as soon as I turned up here and I saw you, I said, Pugs, what's going on, mate? You are positively glowing.
The Hauraki Big Show. weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Yes, indeed. Pink Floyd there on the radio. Hauraki, big show this Thursday evening. Now, plenty coming up after 5 o'clock, including a controversial revisit of a debacle that happened on the show yesterday. Well, to be fair, actually, Mogi and I thought it was one of the best things we've ever done, and Keyzie thinks it's the worst radio he's ever done. Very sort of different views on the same particular segment we did yesterday.
And we haven't received any complaints about it. It was one of our very popular improvs as we sort of take Keyzie through his paces and upskill him with the acting and everything like that. And I thought he did a bloody good job. I thought it was his best work.
Oh, thank you.
So it was most real for sure, Mogi.
Well, hang on. It was just, this is the issue. It's in case you're wondering, if you were listening yesterday just after 5 o'clock, it was shower wheeze. And it was basically an improv scene where I was doing wheeze in the shower or something along those lines. And I wasn't acting. All I was doing is going, whilst playing sound effects.
And you did it so realistically. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's the first time in terms of us doing the improv that I've actually bought your performance.
Really?
Yeah, it seemed the most real to me.
Because I thought I'd been getting better at it.
Well, and oftentimes that's the case. You think you're going well, and the director will tell you you've got a lot of sharpening up to do, and then you think you've gone terribly, and in fact that's when you've done your best work.
Right, okay.
And when you don't have a lot of experience, you're probably the worst judge of whether you've done a good job or not.
Okay. Well, I came away from it feeling extremely embarrassed and ashamed of myself.
Yeah. That's often how you feel when you've done good work.
Right, okay. I must always do good work then.
Also, some of our listeners out there will be familiar with a podcast called The Agenda.
What's a podcast?
A podcast called The Agenda, which is a sort of sports, sort of lame sports sort of podcast. And apparently they've been having a bit of a go at us on their podcast, so we're going to respond in kind after 5 o'clock.
That's right. That and so much other stuff coming up.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Yeah, welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope your Thursday is going along very nicely indeed. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Tui. Get it in ya! Hey.
Oh, Jase, just quickly.
Oh, yes.
Have you guys seen the TUI billboards are back?
Oh.
Yeah. So you'll be driving along and then you'll look off to the side. You'll see like a flash of black with white writing with like orange TUI branding.
Oh, yeah.
And it'll quite often say something quite humorous.
For example, what?
Pugsan didn't run over Hoity J intentionally in a golf cart.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And the reason...
It's been into the throb a bit, actually, I'll be honest with you.
Maybe that's the theme for tomorrow's Throbber. Hoity J's foot.
Yeah. Well, actually, someone made the comment, because I don't know if you recall this, fellas, back in the day, we discovered that old Pugsan actually does have a bit of a foot fetish.
He does.
And he was very keen for me to whip the old shoe and sock off there and have a bit of a feel there.
He said it was something about swelling.
Yeah, something was swelling and he needed to have a look at it. So I'm just beginning to wonder if there was some sort of sexual kind of orientation.
Oh, 100%.
To him running me over.
Well, we've actually got a bit of a rule where you're not allowed to have open-toed sandals around Pugsan. So 100%, that's probably something that did happen, Hoity J, and we should have actually thought about that.
Yeah.
It was intentional.
Hey, now listen, coming up next after this next couple of songs, we had a bit of a... Well, Keyzie thought it was an aberration yesterday on the radio show. Mogi and I thought it was fantastic right here. So we're going to do a bit of a replay and we want to get your view on it.
Yeah, it's Big Show Improv, Shower Wheeze. Was it good radio or was it absolutely terrible? We'll revisit that soon.
In the meantime, here's Foo Fighters.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed, the White Stripes there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Thursday afternoon. The time is 11 minutes past 5 o'clock. Now, yesterday we had a regular feature on the Big Show, and that is Big Show Improv. And the scenario that we set up for this particular improv was Keyzie doing wheeze in the shower, Mogi.
That's right. That was off the back of, we were running a big poll, weeing in the shower, yes or no?
Yes.
The numbers came back on that, 90 to yes, 10 to no. Keyzie's wife, it was revealed, despises the idea of him urinating in the shower, and he's running scared. He doesn't even risk it, just in case it would offend her. And so we thought, well, let's address this. let's address it in an improv. And we did.
Yeah, but the problem was...
Successfully.
The idea of an improv is that obviously things are flying at you thick and fast, right? You're reacting it live. However, you guys decided about 30 seconds before we went on air that it was going to be me doing wheeze in the shower whilst farting constantly. And look, it was some of the worst radio I've certainly ever been involved with.
Keyzie, you did the night show for years.
Mike... Jase, don't laugh at that. The night show was great quality radio. All right, we're here. Okay, all right. New Zealand, make your mind up, all right? Text us on 3483. Here is a replay of Shower Wheeze Improv. Was this good radio or was it absolutely terrible? Oh, thank goodness. It's been such a hard day. Right, okay. Just going to take the old...
Do you usually chatter to yourself this much when you... Oh, right,
I'm not usually on the radio, Jase. Just going to take my pants off there.
Yeah. Nice.
Get the hog out. All right. Just going to open the door to the shower. Just as
Keyzie is about to step into the shower, his beloved partner walks into the bathroom.
G'day, babe. I'll be back in a minute.
What? What was that?
Babe?
What? Hello?
What have I told you about that?
It's been such a long day. It's been such a long day.
It's disgusting. How many times have I told you?
Well, it's just, I know. But it's just like I'm here, there's water running.
How do you look at yourself in the mirror?
I can't see myself in the mirror. It's behind me, so I don't have to worry about that.
But that's not all that's going on for old Keyzie.
Are you kidding me? Chris?
What?
Did you just...
What?
Did you just rip ass?
No, I can't help it when I start going. It's just what happens.
And it certainly doesn't end there.
Oh, does it?
Oh, for God's sake.
Can you leave? Can you just leave? It's been a long... Can you
stop
leave?
it?
Can you please leave?
That is disgusting. You're passing wind and doing wheeze in the shower. How many times have I spoken to you about this, Chris?
I'm well aware of what's happening. All right, I'm well aware of what's happening. I've done it before.
I'm honestly... I can't even look at you right now.
I wish you'd stop.
And it's not only because of your burnt meat patty nips. If you're going to urinate in the shower, Chris, could you at least turn the shower on? Thanks, babe.
Jase is crying with laughter here at the Muriwai Golf Club.
Oh, God.
New Zealand, was that the worst radio you have ever heard? Please let us know on 3483 and please be in favour of me. Everyone that texts through in the draw for a Tui prize pack. I just spat everywhere. Here's Tom Petty.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed. Nirvana there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Thursday evening, live from the beautiful and scenic Muriwai Golf Course out here in West Auckland. Now, in the previous voice break, we played a very controversial replay, I guess, of yesterday's Improv. And we asked the question of the punters out there, was this the greatest radio we've ever created or the worst, Mogi?
That's right. And the content, not to bang on about it, but it involved urinating in a shower and flatulence from Keyzie.
Yes.
And so, the question has become, is that kind of toilet humour, is that up to the standard of the Big Show or is it beneath us?
Sure.
And so we've gone to the text machine. The audience have come back to us, Keyzie, on 3483. What do they say, brother?
Well, it's interesting because it's completely split perfectly down the middle.
Yeah.
All right, so 3483. By the way, everyone that texts through in the draw for some TUI prize packs.
Get it in ya.
Worst radio I've ever heard, and my missus listens to Jono and Ben. Where then the next text, that was award-winning radio, cusping on the verge of one of the greatest moments in New Zealand broadcasting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I would disagree with that. Best radio ever, fellas. Such great fart noises. Couldn't do them better myself. That's good eating, boys. Worst radio ever, but in such a good way. Keep it up.
Yeah. Look, the only criticism I have, if I have any, is we needed more wind.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? If there had been more wind, that would have really nailed it home.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
It was the lack. Okay, not enough wind. I want to rip my ears off, but I need them for my glasses. Worst ever, that was 100% prime beef radio, Keyzie. Best part was the fart noises. It's amazing. Our demographic really is. You know, there's obviously two sides of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And one side really did love it a lot. One person just sent through here, ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
Well, there you go.
Absolute filth, terrible radio, you dogs.
Yeah,
but that sounds like he likes it.
That sounds like he loves it.
yeah,
You know what I
see?
mean? Or she.
Or she.
Yes.
Easily the worst, awful radio. Keyzie needs an Oscar for that. So I think we
You
just...
see, even the ones that are sort of disparaging, I kind of get the vibe they're not,
into it.
Mogi. You know what I'm saying?
I'd agree.
But what I don't want to do is, I think we should not do content that splits the audience down the middle, you know?
Well, it doesn't feel split to me.
Well, it is.
That's right. I mean, it might be split here on the text machine. You're going to get people that are pretty passionate about it, but I think the only proper way to do it is we go to the big poll.
Sure.
We're going to run this on the big poll. You can have your vote there, and it's going to be another binding referendum.
It is a
If,
yeah.
if over 50% of people like it, we're going hard on the farts.
We're not going hard on the parts. You can vote on the big poll, Hauraki Big Show on the Instagram story there. I still feel terrible about this whole thing.
That's great, Keyzie.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Yes, indeed. Chemical Brothers there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Thursday evening.
Yeah, boys. Hey, as you know, I'm in the final stage of getting shredded for R&V.
Are you going?
I'm pretty excited about it. Yeah, I'm going.
You're looking so good, Mogi. I know I say that a lot, but seriously, man.
Every day
stunning.
you say it, man, and it
Yeah.
means the world to me. So anyway, I did a little bit of a bulk just to keep me occupied through the winter months. You know, I got up to 95 kilos I weighed in last Wednesday. And today I've done another weigh-in, and I've come in at 91.1.
Wow, so that's after a week.
7 days.
Wow.
I've lost 3.9 kilos.
Holy
Yeah, that's pretty
shit.
good, man.
That's not bad going, is it?
That's good eating.
I don't know what percentage of that is muscle, but probably 80% of it, which is great. I'm trying to lose only fat. But
Only
then today I've been eating like an absolute animal.
Sure.
But only once I got out here.
Yes.
And my guts at the moment are absolutely giving it to me. You will have noticed that I've fluctuated between sitting and standing over the course of the show today.
I have noticed that, Mogi.
And that's as I try and work this huge amount of food through first my small intestine and then my large intestine, and possibly the other way around. Today, since I've got here, I've had 15 almonds.
Oh, almonds. Yeah.
Almonds?
Oh,
Yes.
sorry, almonds.
What do you say?
Almonds?
Almonds.
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 Yeah.
Almonds.
One banana.
Banana.
Yeah, that's right. I've had one sandwich that was out here. It was one that you get from a servo. I had a Ploughman's.
Okay.
So it's sort of one of those ones that's cut into a triangle. It's triple layered.
Was it a club?
It was a club. Thank
Yeah.
you,
Yeah,
Keyzie. It was
nice.
a club sandwich.
Love me a club
Jase.
sandwich.
It was a club.
Big
Yeah.
bastard there. I also had a hamburger as made out here at the Muriwai golf course. Bloody beautiful.
It was
was
a
delicious.
magnificent hamburger.
And then I had that bowl of chips.
Yes.
So that's quite a lot to be absorbing, and I ate it in the space of about 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm a little bit concerned about the calories that I'm taking in, but also what's going to happen when I get home tonight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
One of the things that I've noticed about you over the years is you're not a slow eater.
No.
I mean, you really shovel that stuff down your gob. You know, for example, the hamburger. It was a big, hearty hamburger
Yeah.
that we got here. Mogi mowed through it, and I kid you not, in a minute,
Yeah.
it was gone.
Well, I think it shows respect to the chef.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So I try and get it in me
Yeah,
as fast
yeah.
as
Hey,
I possibly can.
Good eating.
It is, and it bloody was good
So
eating
what,
as
do
well.
you have like a weight in mind?
Probably about 88.
Right.
88.
And then you'll be
I
shredded.
reckon that'll be fighting weight, Keyzie. I'll be punching on at R&V after that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good
cool,
stuff,
man.
mate. So you think after this afternoon, maybe you've gone from a 91.1 to maybe a 97?
I think I've probably gone up a couple of kilos there, but I don't know what it is, mate. There's something about the addict in me where if there's free food going around or booze or cigarettes, I'm in.
100%. And that, to be fair, that doesn't happen in life very often.
No.
So when it does happen, you should be all in.
Yeah. And I am. It was like you, Jase, when we're in the studio there and the chips come out or anything like that.
And when you say chips come out, you mean he goes and gets them from the prize
that's what
cupboard.
I was going to say. Yeah, I mean, there's a cupboard and it's got a whole lot of signs there that says "Do not eat." These are for our winners. And Jase just takes that sign, throws it on the floor, and then rips into the chips. Don't you, mate?
Yeah. Well, I urinate on it as well.
On the sign.
Yeah.
So good.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Oasis there on the radio, Hauraki Big Show this Thursday evening. And I understand, fellas, though I haven't heard it myself, that there's been a bit of controversy towards the Big Show from the agenda of the fellas on the Agenda podcast, which is a sort of lame-ass kind of ACC sort of sport podcast. I think it happens daily. Why they do it daily, I've got no idea. Once a week would be plenty.
Yeah, that's right. They've won back-to-back sports podcasts of the year, but I mean, as we know, awards mean nothing.
Totally,
given
man.
that we've won none
Until we
and
win
also
one.
been nominated for none.
Yeah.
So I was listening to it on the drive out here to Muriwai Golf Club, and I was shocked. I nearly drove off the road.
Yeah.
Because I consider them to be kin. I consider them to be whānau. And to hear them just openly accusing us, pointing the finger, I was offended and disgusted.
Sure.
Let's have a listen.
Talking about it off air, let's start the podcast with it. Our headphones get taken every single f***ing day.
Every day.
Every day. And that is because the Big Show come in here and record their show.
And what they do is they come and record their outro before their show in here and then just walk out with the headphones.
In any other job, if you're a builder and you don't have a hammer, what you do not do is take another man's hammer.
I'm smelling some sort of revenge here. I'm sick of it. Put something in the headphones that gives them ear cancer.
No, better yet, I think it needs to be more immediate. Ear cancer is going to be a long play.
Do you see what I'm saying?
That is utter bullshit.
That is bullshit. We don't do that.
And, the fact that they're saying that it's been going on forever, and at no point have they ever grabbed their nuts and come up to us and spoken to us about it.
Yeah,
Sack
totally,
up,
mate.
fellas.
Yeah,
Sack up.
yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
At any point, we could point out that we each have our own headphones, which we keep in a secure location, and we never touch those ACC ones, other than to borrow them. They very kindly
Yes.
let us use their studio. Very grateful for that. But I mean, it's a kick in the gut.
Can I just say that probably a year and a half ago, Jase, you might have been guilty of borrowing some of the headphones.
You were shocking, man.
Sure.
You were shocking.
Until we sat down with our head of Radio Hauraki, we had a meeting and we said, can we just have our own headphones, please?
It's surprising how many meetings you have to get at a radio station to get your own headphones.
Totally.
That's right. We had all 7 of them in one Zoom meeting, and we've got our own headphones now. And can I just say, Mania Stewart, G Lane, that is just, for them to throw shit out there like that, it just goes to show what a low-grade, subpar product they are actually making.
You know what I want to say to those guys? Say it to my face, Lane.
Yeah.
Mania Stewart. Say it to my face, pal.
Yeah.
And then we'll see who comes out on top, all right? You lame-ass sport bloody podcast crappy nonsense.
Yeah.
So you could have finished a bit stronger.
Yeah,
there.
sorry, I just sort of ran out of
gas there.
Yeah, on expletives and stuff. I'm tired. It's been a long day. I played 18 holes of golf, for God's sake.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike, and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Yeah, how are you going, you massive backbones? You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Tui. Get it in, yeah? You thought of a great Tui billboard just before Mogi. Oh, it's an absolute killer.
Oh, was it?
I can't remember. What was it?
Oh, it must have been that good then.
I feel bad saying it, man.
No,
because
say
it's
it.
taken it was, what was it? That's right. Keyzie was wearing his wedding ring.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, cool.
Good on you, Keyzie.
And that's obviously off the back of me being unfaithful to my wife.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
No, but I just want to make the point here, actually, because I think it's really important to make. You're a good-looking fella, Keyzie.
Even in that shirt.
How high are you? How tall are you, man?
Oh, 6'2" and 3/4.
Yeah, 6'2", you know, you got a bit of a...
3/4.
And
you've
how
got
weight
that-
are you?
91.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
91. You're
yeah.
in good shape apart from the burnt meat patties.
What's wrong with that?
You've got, you know, a kind of tan kind of complexion.
I'm part Māori.
You know, you're a bit goofy. You're a bit funny. I can totally see why you are constantly inundated with people wanting to sort of have drinks with you and go out with you.
Yeah. Jase. Mogi as well, but I feel like Jase really does have an opinion on this.
He does.
Do you think I could do better, man? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, no, certainly you can't do better. But, you know, you come in every day talking about how you've been approached at various places.
Every day. Every day. I did it once.
And I can totally relate to that because you're a good-looking, goofy-looking fella.
Why do you always have to add goofy
Well,
in there?
just because I just think it's accurate. You'd agree with me, mate. He's a good-looking fella.
Oh, he is, man. I mean, look, I've said it. If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. I would.
Yeah, okay.
But I, you know, one of my rules is I don't mess with married men.
Sure.
Unless it's Keyzie and he hasn't got his wedding ring on, in which case, King.
Yeah, sure.
Which is all the time.
Which is all the time.
Because
Yeah.
Keyzie be cheating. We don't have a podcast outro clip tonight, which is a
Are you
shame.
kidding?
Because we could have just played that instead of doing this whole thing that we just did.
Hey, but don't be disappointed because what we do have is What's for Tea New Zealand, and that's
We're not doing What's for Tea New Zealand. That has come out of nowhere.
So tell us what's for tea on
Jase,
3483.
We've got a show doc. We've got prep. We have
Oh, is that
planned
not
the
what
show.
it is?
No,
Oh,
you know
okay.
it's not. You're just being a dick.
I think it's Keizie's greatest hits, ripping ass.
No. What does that even mean?
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
The Black Keys there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Thursday evening, but right now it's time for...
Oh, yeah. Hey, guys. Text here from Steve. What's for tea, New Zealand? With me, Keyzie.
Yes, indeed, and as always, the texts are pouring in on 3483, and I think because you made an effort the other day, Keyzie, because you wanted to sort of lift your game with What's for Tea New Zealand.
That's right.
And I think it's really paid off because I don't think I've seen so many texts on 3483.
We're just going to try not to get in your way.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
Pump them out.
Well, it's not just meant to be me doing a monologue of what everyone's having for dinner around the nation.
Sure.
You know, it needs to be a three-way street.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll contribute.
Okay. G'day, fellas. Dilly here.
Ah, Dilly.
Dilly,
That's
okay.
a weird
Yeah.
name.
Tonight I'm having carbonara with the flatties. Cheers.
Oh, that's a good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like a good carbonara. Mind you, the last one I made was a bit watery, Mogi.
Oh, was it?
I put too much of the pasta water in there, and I wasn't happy.
Oh, man, that's a great yarn, Jase. G'day, fellas.
Hi.
Derek here.
Oh, my God.
Derek.
Jeter.
Derek Jeter. Tonight I'm having a ham and egg club sandwich.
That doesn't sound likely.
No, I know, right? It's crazy what people have.
Maybe he sort of bought that on the way home and
Yeah.
got
Oh,
the servo or something like that. He's probably a lonely guy, you know, goes home and he's got a cat or something like that and has a few beersies and a bought sandwich for dinner.
Does it mention that in the text?
No, it just says the ham and egg.
Oh, right.
Oh, no, it
okay.
says, P.S. I've got a cat and I have a few beersies and I'm a lonely guy. So, Jase, you're right on the money with that one,
Thanks,
man.
man. Thank you.
G'day, fellas. Tara here.
Oh, my God. Tara Reid.
Tara
Remember Tara
Reid.
Reid? Yeah, she was
Yeah.
in American Pie.
That's right,
Back in
she
the
was.
day.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
She's fallen on hard times, Keyzie. I hope she's eating properly. She looked a bit thin the last time I saw her.
Tonight I'm having girl dinner. That's all it says. I don't know what that is.
What is girl dinner?
I
Yeah,
have no
can you
idea.
define girl dinner for
I
me?
don't know what the girl dinner is.
Rosé and a packet of darts.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
girl
nice.
dinner right there.
Yeah, nice.
G'day, flowers. Tony here.
Oh, my God. Tony Marsh.
Yeah, Tony Marsh.
Yeah,
Presenter?
Yeah. TV3 presenter.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
still
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. What's she having?
She's having chicken rissoles, jasmine rice, and some new season pea-reeking asparagus.
Ah,
Yeah, so that's good.
Okay, good.
foul mouth.
G'day, fellas. Dennis here.
Dennis
Glover.
the Menace.
Dennis Glover. Wait,
He's too old for this.
he's too old for this shit. Tonight I'm having Vegemite and peanut butter sandwiches.
It's done you there, Keith.
Yeah, he's got one through.
Got him.
Oh, I just read that like an idiot. I should have pre-read it. Do you guys want one more?
Yeah, sure, man.
Okay.
I'm good.
You're all good? Well, now I don't know what to do.
Yeah, just fire one off quickly.
I'll just
Keith.
quickly fire one off.
Keyzie.
It's the only way I know how to fire them off, fellas. G'day, guys. Bob here.
Harvey.
No.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
No.
Bob Odenkirk.
That's the one.
Yeah.
From Better Call Saul, Hoodie J. Tonight I'm having a half charcoal chicken with rice and salad and wasabi chili sauce and a bottle of Krumbucha Pilsner. Cheers, Bob Odenkirk.
Don't like the sound of that.
Oh, okay, cool.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Beastie Boys there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this glorious Thursday evening. But right now it's time for What's on the Telly with Mike Minogue.
Yeah.
Good stuff, fellas.
Yeah. Last night I watched Seinfeld.
Oh, you're joking.
No, I tell a lie. I did. I did, though. But I also watched another episode of Mr. In Between.
Yes.
And it was with the brother-in-law. When the brother-in-law, it's still first season, the brother-in-law comes round and tries to rob old mate there.
Oh, yeah. Bad move.
Very funny.
Bad move. Unfortunately, fellas, I don't have much to offer today for What's on the TV with Mike Minogue because I was out for dinner, as previously discussed on the show. And so I got home quite an ungodly hour. It was something like 9:15 or something.
Yeah.
What an ungodly hour.
Exactly, my point. And went to bed.
But can I just say that you always get up and then you can watch TV all day, so surely you've got something to report there.
I don't actually watch TV during the day, Mogi, to be honest.
Yeah,
I really don't.
Right.
If there's some sport replay on, I will.
Yeah.
For sure. What did you watch, Keyzie? If it's country calendar, I'm going to slap you.
I almost want to say that just to see if you can reach my face from there. I watched a show on TVNZ On Demand last night called Here Come the Mormons. It's an hour-long doco on Mormons being assigned their first mission.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very interesting. They are not allowed to. They are not allowed to have tea or coffee
Spoiler
or alcohol. This is just Mormonism in general. And when you go on your mission, you're not allowed to. I think it was like pet any of the animals. You're not allowed to hold any kids. You have to have your partner with you at all times who's the same sex as you. If you hang out with
same-sex partner.
If you hang out with the opposite sex, you have to have an odd number of them and an even number of one.
Oh, I love the sound
so
of
that there's like 3 dudes and 2 chicks, or 3 chicks and 2 dudes at all
one
times.
dude and 2 chicks.
Or one dude and 2 chicks.
2 dudes and...
Which would
Yeah, exactly. Or like 5 chicks.
In that scenario, Keyzie,
me.
what would you run with? I mean, what would your ultimate setup be if you were a Mormon?
Well, I'm not.
Yeah, it's good.
My ultimate Mormon setup.
I mean, what direction would you go, man?
Oh, look, it's not about setting up any sort of ultimate situation, Jase.
So to be old mate that your missus met in the gym changing rooms.
Oh, the bald guy?
No, the hot chick.
the other one.
The threesome that she massively blew for us.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, yeah, sure. If her and my wife want to help me spread the good word, then I'm sweet with that. I'm down with that.
Okay.
And can I just reiterate the point when it comes to threesomes? There's a lot of admin going on there, Keyzie. Trust me.
Oh, is there?
There's a lot
Do you
of
see
admin.
how Jace has crowbarred that he's had a threesome and now he thinks he's the man?
Well, I think what's actually happened is Jase has been in the same bed as 2 other people that are having sex.
Yeah, that's true.
And that doesn't mean it's a threesome. What it means is you're perving too close again.
No, I was standing behind I was standing beside the bed, holding my hand up, waiting to be tagged in.
Like a wrestler.
Come on, tag me in.
Like a
tag
wrestler
me in.
on the corner of the ring ropes. But honestly, I'd highly recommend it because the whole time I just spent my whole time watching it, shaking my head, going, "Thank goodness this isn't me.
Right.
Thank goodness I don't have to do this.
Yeah.
And instead, I can be all sex, drugs, and rock and roll on Hauraki with
But
you
not
fellas.
on the beach.
Nah, not on the beach. So it's a throwback to
the
podcast outro. Yeah, so
wherever you get good podcasts.
Keyzie doesn't like how dirty a beat
Let's
is,
not-
so he'll never make love.
let's not get into podcast chat here. Let's go into a tune. What's this, Jace? What are we going into
I
here?
can't see because the computer's so small and I don't have my glasses on.
It's
Keyzie.
Guns N' Roses.
Oh, Guns
I
N'
was going to
Roses.
say Guns N' Roses.
Patience.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Harvey Danger there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Thursday evening from the beautiful Muriwai Golf Course. And speaking of being in a different location, great news, everyone. The Big Show It's going to be on the road again, and we're going to be in the beautiful Naki next Thursday, fellas.
Yeah, we are. Do you remember, fellas, the first time we did the first time we took it on the road?
I do.
Oh, yeah. It was Taranaki, wasn't it?
It was unreal, and that's sort of like, I guess it's your old stomping ground, isn't it, Hoity J? You spent a lot of time down those ways on the farm.
I did, the family farm there in Waitara.
Yeah. God, bloody beautiful it was. And we'll be back this time at the New Zealand, what is it, Arts and Tattoo, or Tattoo and Art?
New Zealand Tattoo and Art Festival, which is happening next weekend, which is the 23rd and 24th, Saturday, Sunday. We will be there on the Thursday night, which is the 21st. We'll be at Shining Peak Brewing doing a live show 4 till 7. Jase, am I right in saying that farm in Taranaki, that was where your uncle invented carrots?
Yes. Yeah.
Well,
Well, he didn't invent. He was the first one to eat a carrot.
He was the first one. It was for human consumption.
Yeah.
Up until that point, it had only been eaten by
Cattle.
horses.
Yeah, cattle.
Oh, cattle,
Yeah.
And the like.
And he was looking at the horses eating the carrots there, and he went, hang about, I wonder what would happen if I ate one of those bars. He was pretty steamed at the time.
Yeah.
You know what it's like, and he didn't have anything to eat, so he thought, I'll just have one of these carrots. And he had a crunch on a carrot and went, God, that's delicious.
Initially, he was following the suit of the cows who'd been eating the grass.
Yes.
Right, so he tried the
eating
grass.
the grass first. And he thought, well, that's no good. The carrots are probably garbage as well, but
He gave it a
ultimately,
crack. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there like a plaque or anything there to sort of commemorate that?
Oh, no, he was a pretty humble bloke. Keyzie didn't like to bang on about his achievements.
So how did the word get out about eating carrots?
Oh, he just told everyone up the pub down the road.
I thought he didn't like to bang on about it.
Oh, just his mates. I mean, he didn't like to make public announcement. I mean, I'm sure if there was social media back in those days, he would have probably gone on the social media.
And people would come over and they'd be entertained. He put out a charcuterie board, wouldn't he? And there'd be
Yes.
carrots with your hummus and all those sorts
wow.
of things as well. And, I mean, a local celebrity, I think it's fair to say that, Jase.
He was. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
They called him the Big Carrot.
They did.
Yeah,
big
yeah.
carrot.
But that was from years before.
Yeah, that had nothing to
Nothing
do with
to do
him
with
eating carrots.
Oh, was that sort of to do with...
Yeah.
Oh,
Runs in the
runs
family.
in the family,
Keyzie.
Keyzie. It does. But if you want to come and see the Hauraki Big Show live and you are in the Taranaki region next Thursday, we will be there on the 21st at Shining Peak Brewing. Come along, get yourself a Backbone tea. Plus, we'll have the New Zealand legends from Brothers Inc. and Taranaki there giving away tattoos. So if you want my wife or Good Eating or Backbone tattooed on your flesh, we can make that happen, fellas.
Great stuff.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Well, there you go, you mad bastards. That's the Thursday show, done and dusted live from the beautiful Muriwai golf course here in West Auckland. Mogi, a 3-hour travel for you back to home tonight, mate. After you get home, what are you going to do with yourself?
Well, it'll be midnight by then, I'd imagine, so might just head straight off to bed.
Sure.
Although, as I was discussing earlier, I've got something horrible's a brewing in my belly, so I might have to park up in the bathroom there for 45 minutes to an hour and a half. We'll see how we go, but I'll update you tomorrow. Maybe the first break in the 4 o'clock hour, top of the show, we'll discuss what abomination I've bestowed on the toilet at home this evening.
Okay,
Yeah, sounds
cool.
good,
So
man.
we're going to
Sounds
lead
good.
with that.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah,
And we'll do a big poll.
Okay.
We can maybe do an improv around it.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, no, you guys, how about you guys do this one and I'll just be the narrator or something?
Keyzie, you're going to go home, mate, effing and jeffing all the way because you had a shocker today. Let's
Did
be
I?
honest. I mean, you played appallingly. I mean, you can play some good golf, but not today, brother.
Thanks, brother. No, I really let myself down out there today, but one of the first things you need to learn about golf, Jase, and you'll learn this eventually, man, if you stick at it, is you need to not get angry. You know what I mean, man? So like effing and jeffing, getting really angry with yourself, that's the first thing you got to conquer first, and then after that you will be able to improve the rest of your golf game. So I'm chill, man. I don't even care.
Yeah, thanks, Keyzie. That's great.
How's your foot?
Yeah, my foot's beginning to throb a bit. But on the good news front, I think it's only a couple of broken bones.
Yeah, well, I was just thinking about you on the drive home. I'm not sure how you're going to handle the pedals.
Yeah.
You might have to stick a brick on the accelerator and hope
just
for
steer.
the best.
Yeah, get the old Google Maps going. No, I'm going to take it easy tonight. Big day for old Hoodie J tomorrow, and looking forward to the show. Of course, the Friday Throbber. Make sure you tune in and hear that. We don't have a theme yet, but we'll tell you what it is tomorrow. Until then, check out the podcast, check out the Instagram account. You take care out there, New Zealand. Thanks, mate.
See ya.